Okay, this is the sketchbook tour from my very first completed sketchbook. I got the sketchbook off of, I got a sketchbook from Winners. It came in a set of 3s from, like, I think, the School of Life, so. Okay, so the first page is just something I found off of Pinterest. I just used like yellows and other colors. Okay, this is one of my favorite albums from one of my favorite artists, Deering Gray. This is from 19th September 2018. Okay, this is 40+-year-old Soviet watercolor paint that I found. That's just some experimentation. This is more experimentation. I think the image originally was from Pinterest, but I think it had a person in it, but this is just the background. Okay, this is also from Pinterest. Here I wanted to, these are watercolor pencils. I wanted to blend them out with water, but then afterwards I changed my mind and just left it like that. This is a short little watercolor sketch I did for a larger piece that I had to submit for an assignment. Okay, this is called, like, named a Tenno obstacle course. This is basically like model off of Warframe dojos. This is just a brace tree that I just drew with waterboarding on watercolor. Now this one's very interesting because this is from my liked songs at the time, and all of these have some relation to either the song, and like some of these might be part of the album cover or the song cover, and some of these are just associations that I've had with the song. So basically I just sketched out with a black ink pen and then I filled in the watercolor background later. So for example, this lady is from an album cover. Like, this is also kind of from a album cover, and this is just an association that I had with one of them. So now this is Baiju from Genshin Impact, but it's not finished. Okay, these are some flowers, I think also from the internet, and then I used highlighter for this, a yellow highlighter and then pink highlighter. It's not really showing up well on camera, but yeah. Now this is from, for context, this is 2020, June 8th. I was looking for VTubers to watch, but I didn't really find any. So I found Hollow Tema from Hollow Stars. I watched a bit of his content, but I soon stopped. It's not my thing. This is a pear. Now this, I really hate this page, but whatever. It's highlighter and then like metallic oil pen. And then this is a Copic marker. As the background. Just random colors. I didn't do anything here. This, so like the middle, this is highlighter. And this is alcohol marker in the back, Copic marker. So yeah, I didn't really do anything because it didn't bleed through. This is Nagatoro from Don't Bully Me, Miss Nagatoro. For this one, this is once again highlighter, and then this is Pilot ink pen, but I ran out of ink, so I didn't fill out this part, but you know, mostly it works. I didn't do anything for this page, but this is just pen experimentation, and then this is Kyo. This is me testing the difference between two blacks. This is pure black, this is navy, like dark navy, but I really can't honestly tell the difference. Once again, like experimentation from my club. Something like, this is Kyo from Deering Gray. I went outside and It used to be good, but you know when you add color, it just goes to hell. But yeah. It's just some rope. I get like some roses from some person's garden, or I don't even think they're roses. They're just some flowers. Yeah, so I was walking in the park and I stumbled across this. This is highlighter and then alcohol marker on top of that. Okay, this is some buildings. I wanted to kind of do a painting, so this is like a rough kind of storyboard for it, and then I never realized this image, but you know, it was fun to do. It was just blotting. This is Venti from Genshin Impact. I actually, you know, taped the sides, and I did. This is watercolor, and then I used. Yeah, no, it's also watercolor for the white as well, but I had to do multiple layers over top. Okay, this is a challenge that I had with my friend. We basically drew images of. These are all from Pinterest, basically. Pencil and then just gel pen. There's more from Pinterest. You can't really see it that well. This is like water with a mountain and reeds, and this is like mountains and then like a woman in a straw hat in a boat paddling. Okay, this is ideas for a fantasy mount with a bird as a mount, and this is like also kind of same thing here. This is also never been realized. Some thumbnail sketches from more bird stuff, fantasy stuff. Some form of snake person. Well, not really snake. It's more of like my first D&D character, kind of. Not really. This is just some random colors. I think I tried to do some like perspective, but. Okay, this is my D&D character. Her name is So, and we played using the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. So this is set in Ravnica. I was a cleric. Yeah, but we stopped after level. Stopped after level 2, but it was fun. Yeah. Okay, this is Yenfei from Genshin Impact. I didn't have her, and then I got her probably around this time, and then I started building her for friendship. Well, I did commissions with her for friendship, so it was pretty fun. You would see me doing this a lot in later part of the sketchbook. It's basically me first plotting down the watercolor and then I'm going over top with, while it's still kind of wet, with gel, and then it kind of bleeds out. So it gives a nice effect. And it goes from like washed out to super precise. Okay, this is Ember. And this is Selene. You can see this is the technique that I did from the previous page. Like at first it looked really, really bad. Like I just blotted colors, but then I just drew over top of it with gel pen, and then now it turns out okay. And just a blank page. This is Hollow Knight. So this is Hornet. This is when the knight meets Hornet. In Green Path, this is like her boss room. This is around the time when I completely fell in love with. This is when I fell in love with Hollow Knight. Okay, this is some random women from Pinterest, and this is more women from Pinterest. Gender bent Selene. Random animals. I did like shapes, you can't really see them. Like I did some yellow, and then just to fill pages, and then I just drew some animals over it. This is, I never finished it, so I started it on the 13th, and I just added more detail on the 15th, but I never finished it. But this is the album cover for Deviloop's album Oni, I think. So yeah. And this is a flower that I do a yellow circle, and then I just continued over that. Yeah. Like this is fun. I'd like to draw it again someday, but no. Okay, this is but investments, because she's a cleric. So yeah, this is all for gear. including her mace and like her crossbow, her quarterstaff, her shield, her censer. Okay, that's just like a little triangle here, and then just doodled. This is Vox. Okay, and this is in the City of Tears. So this is it from Hollow Knight again. This is like a sketch of the bench. This is in City of Tears, and then there's like the bridge to the other side of the City of Tears here. But basically, if you go out of here and you go up, you would go to the Watcher Knights. So this is the bench that I rested at for a long time because I was trying to kill the Watcher Knights so I can get to Lurian the Dreamer. The Watcher, sorry. Solen, when in highlighter. This is like what I tried to do with the album stuff before, but it didn't turn out as good, and then I just did some gesture drawing, but it also didn't turn out as good, and then I just kind of dropped it. Never added a background. And that's the end. So yeah, I started this sketchbook on September 18th, 2020, and I finished it March 15th, 2022.